Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there once again. Yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode number 280, and we're going to talk about the first AEW Rampage of 2023, ladies and gentlemen. Plus long battle of the belts, and that's on road. Me and my friend Jordy Scow last night decided to do a live reaction to it. So let's do it, shall we? Members of the Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley and Bryan Danielson, took on Top Flight, the brothers Dante and Darius Martin. And this was a heck of a matchup. But Bryan Danielson and John Moxley, with their brutality, and Moxley probably always not in a very good mood, and he wants to beat people up. But anyways, John Moxley and Bryan Danielson did win in the end, and so Adam Page addresses John Moxley by holding a piece of paper. I think it was a release form or something like that, some kind of doctor's form or something like that. And Adam Page wants to fight John Moxley. They'll have it next week. I'm just coming Wednesday on AEW Dynamite. And then you got the team of Britt Baker and Baker Hayter, that's what I call them, the Killer and the Pillar, took on the Renegades. And I made jokes about that, going, hey, where's the Guardians? Where's Leader 1 and Scooter? And I made jokes about, okay, so Britt Baker's Leader 1 and Jamie Turbo, that means Rebel is Scooter. They beat the Renegade Twins, actually. Who are the Renegades? Psykill and Crasher. I think Crasher is the only female Renegade in that one. Anyways, Baker Hayter won the matchup. Baker Hayter. And then the House of Black cut a promo on Eddie Kingston. They're trying to get inside Eddie Kingston's head. So to speak. So let's see, and we'll see how that goes. And Preston Vance, who has the nickname Perro Peligroso, that means dangerous dog in Spanish, with Jose the assistant. Imagine having a gimmick and you're like, okay, you're Jose the assistant. JTA, dude, come on. I would nickname him JTA. JTA, what's up, dude? What? Jose the assistant. I'll call you JTA instead. You probably think, I like that. So JTA in the house. Took on Sonico, making his AEW debut. And Pelo Peligroso, Preston Vance, the former 10 of Dark Order, won the matchup. So, but people are hating on him because of how he treated -1. If Brody Lee was still alive, Brody Lee would have given Preston Vance going over. And I mean, Brody Lee would have grabbed Preston Vance and powerbombed him to a table. Yeah. So, anyways, earlier in the afternoon, Renee Paquette interviewed Darby Allin as he was holding Wednesday, but then the Kingdom interrupts him, and it seems like Mike Bennett's been running his mouth, Mr. Boston Strong style, challenging him to a matchup. So Darby Allin goes, fine. So Darby Allin defending the TNT title against Mike Bennett, but beforehand, Mark Henry interviews both Allin and Bennett, and Bennett has his saying, Darby Allin, well, he's just determined to beat anybody up in this case. And Darby Allin and Mike Bennett went at it for the TNT title, with Darby Allin retaining the title in the main event of Rampage. I gotta tell you, I've seen Mike Bennett wrestle a few times during my earlier days going to the Wayland City Festival when Top Rope Promotions was there. He was part of that. So was Matt Taven. I saw him both. I had a picture with Matt Taven, by the way. I'm gonna have to dig that out and put it up, man, because it's really, because Matt Taven was really cool. He was a really cool dude. I knew he was going to be a big star one day. He's already conquered a Ring of Honor. He's already conquered Impact. Now he's in AEW. So this is huge for Matt Taven. So Mike Bennett, Maria Kanellis. We'll see what happens here. So let's go over to the Battle of the Belts and the AEW Tag Team Titles line, the Acclaim versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, and this is no holds barred. These two teams beat the crap out of each other. Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh got involved, but in the end, the Acclaim did retain the tag team titles. So, and then Powerhouse Hobbs cuts a promo on the Book of Hobbs. What is Powerhouse Hobbs up to? This will be something. And then Eddie Kingston and Ortiz promo respond to the House of Black. What they had to say, they got in each other's face. And, House of Black, bring it on. That's what Eddie Kingston said. So this is going to be fun. Well, Jade Cargill and Sky Blue going at it for the TBS title, which Jade Cargill is now 48-0. And as Jade Cargill retains the title, but Red Velvet's been watching. Is Red Velvet using her had Red Velvet all along used her association, being part of the baddie section, as a way to find Cargill's strengths and weaknesses to get the TBS title off of Cargill? I think Red Velvet's onto something. That's what I'm thinking. So there's that. Lexi Nair interviews Stokely Hathaway. Yes, right, the guy who looks like if somebody put Charles Barkley in the dryer, along with Big Bill and Lee Moriarty as they take on Jungle Hook. And looks like next week in Rampage there'll be a women's tag team street fight as Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale take on Anna J.A.S. and Ty Mello. And the promo on the street fight. So there is that. And the AEW All Atlantic title was on the line. Orange Cassidy versus Kip Sabian. And a lot of craziness happened during the matchup. Butcher and the Blade took out Danhausen after Danhausen put a curse on the Bunny. Bunny got ejected from ringside after she tried to get involved. And then the Best Friends attacked Butcher and the Blade to make sure they stay out of things. But despite the fact that Penelope Ford could have played a role, but instead Orange Cassidy did retain the title over Kip Sabian. But Kip Sabian, I was hoping he was due for a championship. Maybe that is not his time to be All-Atlantic champion as of yet. But don't worry about a thing, because I think Kip Sabian still got an upside. He just got back from injury and all that. Now, a lot of people have been asking, where's FTR? FTR recently lost the AAA tag team titles to Dralistico and Dragon Lee, who's on his way to the WWE as a member of NXT. I think they vacated the titles afterwards too. I think at that point they lost the Ring of Honor titles to the Briscoes in that double dog collar matchup, and they recently lost the IWGP tag team titles to Bishamon. So there's that also. And also in New Japan, I want to talk a little bit about this. The former Sasha Banks arrived in Wrestle Kingdom 17 and basically attacked Kairi Sane and said, and has challenged Kairi Sane for the IWGP Women's Championship, but she's going by a new name, Mercedes Moné. So there is that. And it'll be very interesting to see how she's going to respond. And if Mercedes Moné becomes IWGP Women's Champion, that could flip the women's division in Stardom upside down. It'll be very interesting. Could Julia challenge Mercedes Moné, unify the World of Stardom title, the top Stardom title, and the IWGP Women's Championship? Be very interesting to see how this plays out. Is Mercedes Moné on her way to AEW too? There's a lot of questions in the air. 2023 is going to be a very interesting year for wrestling. So, WWE, AEW, Impact, we'll see what happens there. I've already talked about what happened on Impact, and I am very, very curious about this whole situation. So, we'll see what happens then. So that is all the time we have on this great show. Episode 280 of Eric Lima's Shenanigans of 1977. on the next episode, Saturday Superstarcade is coming. And, no, actually, not Saturday Superstarcade. Hello, rewind, back up. Saturday Shenanigancade. That's right, I gotta get used to that. Saturday Shenanigancade. This will be the first episode of 2023 of Saturday Shenanigancade. And to kick that off, we're going to play a requested game by the Godfather himself, Dominic Williams. Godfather Dom, I should say. Dominic Williams. I'm going to play some Final Fight 3. That's right, I haven't played Final Fight 3 in quite a while. And I got the necessary stuff to be able to play Final Fight 3. Can't wait to play Final Fight 3. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting, yes indeed. I'm really excited about that. So, anyways, very interesting development. I picked up a special Fanatics gift card, and I am now I've opened up a Fanatics account so I can buy stuff out there, including the shirts from WWE Shop as well. So I'm really excited about that. So don't know what to buy yet, but I'll figure that out soon. So be on the lookout. Maybe keeping the virtually purchase acquisitions. I'm going to try to basically make new thumbnails. You know, I've been making new thumbnails. I've been making new thumbnails as of late. If you noticed, and I forget New Year, new thumbnails. Why not? We all have fun. So I'm really excited about it. So I'm totally stoked about where this is going to be heading, and this year is going to be heading. I'm just so next episode, Saturday Shenanigancade for the very first time. First episode, not only of 2023, we're going to play some Final Fight 3. Maybe I will play some other games I played recently, and as well. But this was the first requested Saturday Shenanigancade of 2023, Final Fight 3. I figured, why not? We'll be having a lot of fun, okay? So, until the next episode rolls around, Mr. Announcer, you can hear me? I pay you. Take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Production, and in association with A Sweet Buffer Raving Dingleberry Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode of the show. See you on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now, and have a very blessed day.